Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 7 of Spartacus, titled Great and Unfortunate Things. So they end up burning Sura, and this episode is filled with Spartacus just being grief-stricken and suicidal before deciding to put himself on the path of his wife and follow the will of the gods. Varro is trying to be a bro, and honestly, I was really enjoying his character, and then one scene happened, I'm like, fuck that character. I don't like him anymore. After the death of Sura, Varro realizes, life's too short and he wants to talk to his wife. So he writes her a letter. They agreed not to write letters and just stick to each other, so he could be focused on what he needed to do. And then she ends up coming in herself and telling him that she's pregnant. Because someone forced himself on her and she's pregnant. And what does this man do? Is he comforting his wife who was put into this situation by him? He was the one that racked up the gambling debts and sold himself into slavery instead of running. She pointed out after he said it wouldn't be honorable to run away. And what about those gambling debts? That's not honorable. And this man looked her dead in the eye and said, "Why didn't you fight him off?" Excuse the fuck out of me. I don't like him anymore. He can go. So Onimeus and Spartacus get into a fight, and he tells Spartacus that the only reason he has yet to tell Batiatus about the escape plan is because Spartacus killed Theocles. Their debt is done. Next time, he better kill Onimeus. So Lucretia is confused about why they didn't just say Sura was dead, and Batiatus is like, Spartacus is the man that needed to see Sura's life leave her eyes. And now Batiatus thinks he'll be more loyal. And he will, until he finds out that Batiatus hired the dude that killed Sura. So this man comes in and is trying to get a gladiator from Batiatus to recreate his grandfather's, not Batiatus, his grandfather's victory over the Thracians. He ends up securing Spartacus. So Onimeus is getting real suspicious about Barca, and he ends up finding out from Nevaeh, who's the slave that Crixus likes, and Asher. Their stories are conflicting. He realizes that some fuck shit's going on. Meanwhile, Petros is now getting abused by this other slave, Gnaeus, which coupled with the fact that he got abandoned by the love of his life, he commits suicide. Spartacus, in his anger, kills the slave, Gnaeus, other gladiator Gnaeus. I do love that they kind of set it up last episode, where they had Gnaeus kind of looking at Petros, so that's cool. The episode ends with Spartacus fighting these gladiators, and initially, he loses. So one throws a spear at him, but it misses, and Spartacus thinks, alright, the gods are not done with me. So he fights. Gamner gets his ass kicked because he's going 6-on-1, but eventually he fights back, kills them all, and then the last one takes his face, which is symbolically him slaying his former self, as that is what Batiatus declared. I'll let you face him alone, but you must kill the Thracian inside of you. And that's what Spartacus does. And then he declares, I am Spartacus. Because you gotta remember, Spartacus is not his actual name. This is him declaring, I have killed my former self, I am Spartacus now. So, overall, I really enjoyed this episode. It was a solid 8 out of 10. Other than the Varro bits. He can't come back from this, man. I don't think he can come back from this. Not in my eyes, anyways. 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.